My favorite memories at CSols actually encapsulate several moments. On several occasions after releasing client software solutions, we've received positive feedback, but we've also received elated thanks for providing them with a solution that really makes their jobs easier. Hearing positive feedback is great, but when the users not only accept the system, but also adopt it, well, that's the hallmark of a really successful project. And it adds another great memory to CSols.
Some of my favorite moments at CSols involve dinners that we have after work. When employees are in from out of town, whoever's in the office will take them out to dinner. It's a great opportunity for them to get to know more people at CSols since they work remotely, and also for us to get to know them. And we've had a lot of good times. People talk about things that happen on their projects or things that happened in the past. And Kylie even has some really great icebreakers that we do that are a lot of fun.
One of my favorite memories working at CSols was my very first PitCon. It was not only my first trade show, but it was also my first experience of being able to present a poster. Kind of got thrown right in there. But it was also really exciting because I got to go with the veterans of CSols and walk around with them and get to know other people in the industry, our partners and our competitors. And it was a really quick way to gain knowledge about the industry, but also get to know my fellow employees a little bit more as well.
My most memorable times with CSols involve the travel I've done, particularly to places I've not been to before, which is always exciting for me. The most memorable trip is to Suriname in South America, an old Dutch colony. And you can see it in the architecture, which is very Dutch colonial, combined with the bright tropical light and vegetation, made a very big contrast. Other memorable trips involved, I've been to Amsterdam, saw the canals, been to Germany, seen the beer halls, been to many places in the United States. So really, it's the travel which creates the memories for me.
One of my favorite memories at CSols was back when we were a software company. We had a client that had links for limbs and their users had an issue. After talking to the client, an initial fix for it basically would have required us to modify the driver, which would have required development time, testing, validation, reinstallation. So instead of doing that, we worked with the client and came up with a solution that really only required a slight change to the user's workflow and a note in the user manual. It's one of my favorite memories at CSols because it was a situation that didn't solve a problem with money, but instead solved it with collaboration and creativity.